Hello everyone, hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in for this video. Sorry for the big break. It did seem to go quite quick. Well, I was just busy and I thought, oh, you know what, let's just start the new year. I'll start the year with the videos. So this is a new one for, this is a Freelander Land Rover, and there's just a couple of little repairs in the doors. And I think there's a little bit in the quarter, and all we've done is go down the side because there's a few scratches, and the black primer is what we've used for this. Obviously for the black car, you try and match the primer if you can. It does help a lot. It just helps you not having to cover it. So yeah, it's best to try and match the colour of primer with the car as best you can. This has all been blown off with a blowgun and solvent degreased. Then I've suited up and then obviously gone over with a water-based tack rag, just blowing it down all in one direction, so you all goes in one direction away from the panel, not keep blowing it different directions because it will just relay back on the panel. And now I'm just using a clean, because I put new gloves on. I just go over with a glove. It's amazing how much dust does settle and sort of get missed by a tack rag. It doesn't get it all fully off, what I find. This is just the way I've sort of done this now. Yeah, it just makes sure it's that extra bit more cleaner. I actually did this, started this from, or learned it from someone at one of my last places. He sort of, the way he did it and showed me, I was like, actually that's quite a good way of doing it, as it was a bit more cleaner. Yeah, so a little tip, if you can try and do that, it helps. The less polishing the better. So yeah, so this is just a standard blue, and it's just a water base, which you just put one full coat on at 2 bar pressure, and then a drop coat at 2 bar pressure, which will be a bit further away. But the first coat we just put on just to literally cover the primer and scratches and stuff like that. The reason why sometimes it's best to just go right across. So if you're doing like here, like the 2 doors, there's no point just doing a section like the lower part of the doors and into the window. You might as well just go the full hog, cover the doors completely, then you know there's no breakthroughs, there's no little scratches missed and stuff like that, and to be fair, it looks nicer. Then you know it's just yeah, I mean, blacks you can get away with doing it, you could possibly do it, but like a silver, it's a bit of a risk. You might see like where you've sort of stopped and stuff like that. So I always find it's best to tend to just do that whole panel if you're blending. It's just less aggro. So this is just a drop coat I'm doing now. And yeah, this is at 2 bar again, just nice and slow. Make sure this helps with the metallics, so this helps make the metallics stand up on how they're meant to look, and just, yeah, it gives it that the effect for the actual color of the car. And yeah, try not to go too far onto the next panel, because otherwise onto the edge, otherwise you'll start getting different colors and it might go darker or stuff like that. So this is it after dried on bake, so I'll put it on a bake cycle for maybe like 10 minutes, and that's, here I am again just tacking it. So I always, same tack rag, just go over it quite lightly just to take any like excess overspray on the edges, mostly on like the blended panels, because where you're just flicking on. You could use, sometimes I use it for like colour blend, so that would sort of erode that, but I still tack it every time. I tend to just do a routine, whatever I'm doing, I just do the same routine, which is a good idea really. But yeah, this is just the first coat of lacquer, so it's Standox lacquer. I think it's K9600 with a slow hardener. There's no thinners or anything in this. But it's so nice. I love this. This is the best lacquer I've used. It just goes on so easy, and yeah, you just put one sort of, I wouldn't say a full coat, maybe like a 3/4 coat. You want a wet coat on there, but you don't want it too wet so it runs. You just want it to just seal it and put a nice finish. and leave it for, I normally leave it for 2 or 3 minutes. You could probably leave it up to 5 minutes maybe, but you got to make sure it goes tacky, and then that's perfect for it to bond properly onto the second coat, which obviously I do go a little bit slower, and I normally change direction. So if I can't remember if I did it on this one, funny enough. If I start from the front to the back of the car, on the second coat I'd go from back to front. It's good to try and change where you stop on each coat, because I find if you keep stopping on the same part, you're obviously going to have maybe possibly more product on there. So if you can try and stop at different sections on each coat, if that makes sense, that can help eradicate getting runs or something like that. I did get a run, well, it was a small little, it was moving, but it didn't really go. So where this quarter panel is here, the bit that's sticking out on that edge, where it's like a 90-degree angle on that, on the bottom bit, it went a little bit, but it managed to block out fine. You just got to try and keep an eye on those sort of things. And there was, I did a car where there was a wing, which is really sharp edges, and it just but sometimes it's best to get it a little more peely than trying to get a perfect finish, because some of the shapes of these cars are a pain in the arse, and they just run off the edge. So yeah, things like that, try and, before you do, have a look at the job before you actually lacquer it or like start painting, just to sort of get an idea where you're going to go and what you're going to do. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully this helps, this video. I've got I know this is a bit of a short one. I just wanted to sort of get something out there for you guys. And next one I'm trying to work, I've got like a prepping video I'm just going to start sort of editing at the weekend, so hopefully I can get that at the start of the week. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this, hopefully it helps. And yeah, sorry about the break, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll just have to sort of crack on and get back into it, and yeah, do some more videos, and hopefully help you guys learn, or if you've got some comments to help me learn, it's all welcome. And so yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this channel, and this is a finished product. It came out quite nice, apart from that little sag on the run, but other than that it was alright. And yeah, come out nice and shiny, not too much dirt in it. And yeah, hopefully see you on the next video. Hopefully do it sort of beginning of next week, and give us some ideas on different videos you want, and we'll get cracking on with the new year. Awesome, thank you very much for tuning in on this video, and if you like, subscribe, it'd be brilliant.